Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, it's the weekend and you know what that means. It means it's time for friends, family, and maybe even bottomless mimosas. But in the meantime, we're back with some shocking news and it has something to do with the Real Housewives of Orange County, at least a former one and a current one. And I'm a little bit, I guess, taken aback. I don't know. We're going to get into it. Guys, Tamra Judge said that she's Team Shannon amid the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion, which I never thought I would hear in my life. And she's accusing the women of a gang up. She said she didn't like a gang up, but also good news is the ratings have increased since the all-time season low. Actually, it's not just a season low. It was a franchise low when it came to the finale of season 16. We have all the details and more. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so thank you to Reality Blurb. It looks like Tamra Judge made an unexpected declaration on Instagram after watching part 1 of the Real Housewives of Orange County season 16 reunion. Now, we know that her and Shannon have not had the best relationship. This is obvious. We've heard about it. We've talked about it for a long time. And a lot of people even wanted Tamra Judge to come back on the show to really dig in deep, dive into this and just kind of rip Shannon apart. Because what happened was, or at least what we heard, and they both have two totally different renditions of this story. We heard that when Tamra got the phone call where she was demoted to a friend and she said, nope, I know my worth. I'm not going to take a demotion. I'll just quit the show. Well, Shannon stopped talking to her. And Tamra expressed to all of her viewers, her followers, the people on social media, and even everyone on the Two T's in a Pod podcast, the listeners, that Shannon didn't need her anymore. And that stung. So the moment that she was no longer on the show, Shannon was like, okay, well, I don't really need this friendship or you. We're done. And Tamra was like, well, that's kind of shitty because she was calling me at all hours of the night. She would call me crying. She would need something. And I was always there to support her. And then the minute I wasn't on the show, again, goodbye, Shannon. Now, after Heather Dubrow, Emily Simpson, and Gina K took on Shannon Beador as they rehashed the events of the season, which included arguments over who was truly responsible for the Nicole James lawsuit drama and accusations of jealousy over friendship, Tamra revealed whose side she was on. To be fair, I'm not, get Shannon off the show. I think Shannon's great for the show, but I do completely agree with Heather, Gina, and Emily. Maybe this is the unpopular opinion. I'm not quite sure. And I'm sorry if you guys don't agree with me, but I do agree with them when they say, Shannon brought this up to a group of women while filming a show at the very beginning. Even if it wasn't on camera, she was planting a seed. She knew that one of them, that they were going to run with it. And some of our best housewives do this. We've seen it with Giselle Bryant on Real Housewives of Potomac. We've seen it with LVP on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We've seen it on Salt Lake City with Whitney and also Whitney and Heather Gay. I mean, we've seen it all across the board. There's always one person who wants something to get out and they'll give it to somebody who they know will run with it. And then they get to show you their hands and be like, nope, not me. I'm clean here. All right. Well, Shannon said, seems like a Shannon versus them in this reunion. Sorry, Tamra said this. Whose side are you on and which one is it? Queen Shannon? Okay. Now, this was asked by two judgy girls on Instagram via comments by Bravo. And Tamra replied, I hate to see a gang up. I'm Team Shannon, which again, shocked us all. As Real Housewives of Orange County fans may have seen, Tamra also discussed recent episodes of the show during an episode of her and Teddy Mellencamp's podcast, Two T's in a Pod. She said that the ladies on the show were mean girls. I'm not a huge Noella fan by any means. However, you have to have sympathy for someone that just lost their father. She's going through a divorce. Like all of these things that, you have to have sympathy. You have to have that sympathy gene in you. And none of them, other than Shannon Beador, have that. It's like mean girls versus sad girls to me at this point, and it's a little ridiculous. Tamra also accused the cast of being up Heather's ass, and those aren't my words. That's what Tamra said. As Teddy said, a number of the ladies were clearly trying to appease Heather, who was brought back to the show for season 16 after starring on season 7 through 11. Now, they think that the cast is trying to appease Heather because of a few things, a number of things here. And I kind of felt like that too. but it's because of her opulent lifestyle, the wealth. You get to fly private. She has lavish vacations. You get to go over to this like 20,000 square foot mansion and have a $30,000 sushi party. And also because when Heather was announced to come back for season 16, she really was kind of presented as the front runner, the woman who was going to save the show after season 15 ratings were low. I mean, we thought the show could eventually be canceled. What was going to happen? And they pretty much did this whole revamp around Heather Dubrow, or at least that's how it came off to us, the viewers. Okay. Tamra also accused, the cast of not really having an opinion of their own, but we'll leave it at that. Although the finale episode of Real Housewives of Orange County season 16 saw a major drop in ratings, garnering Bravo just 732,000 views, the first installment of the reunion saw a slight increase. The Real Housewives of Orange County has been a small, a small growth. They've seen a small growth in a lift of overnight ratings for this week's part 1 of the reunion. The Wednesday reunion episode saw 873,000 viewers tune in. The season finale a week prior was the lowest rated episode in the show's 16-year history, hitting a low of 732,000 viewers. The fan page also, and this is the Real Housewives Zone, they also said that the season 15 reunion for Orange County brought in 1 million viewers. It was actually 1,024,000 viewers, which is 151,000 more than this year's special. And there's something to be said about that too. We've seen a decline. It's not just in Orange County, but we've seen it across the board. To be fair, it's really like New Jersey and Potomac. They're the ones who were carrying the Housewives franchises at this point. Beverly Hills also is, great with the ratings, but then you get like, Real Housewives of New York, Real Housewives of Dallas. We saw what happened with that. Real Housewives of Orange County, Real Housewives of Miami did pretty good. And I'm curious to see how Real Housewives of Atlanta goes. And we all know that Dubai, everybody's so interested because it's a new franchise. We don't know the women yet, and it's a completely different city, that they're going to come in with a bang. But guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. When it comes to Tamra defending Shannon, are you as shocked as I am? Go ahead and give us your unfiltered opinion, because that's exactly what I'm asking for. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I also posted on my Instagram, on my stories, we're taking live Q&A questions for the last leg of the Spilling Tea live tour. So we're going to New York City next week on April 28th. We're going to City Winery, and we want you guys to let us know, what questions do you want to ask us? What questions do you have for Margaret Josephs? So go ahead, answer that. Go to my Instagram stories. It's up and Adam Live. I love you guys. Happy weekend. And I hope you have the best time. Bye, guys.